Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are looking at Rodtang versus Demetrius Johnson. We're going to rewatch this fight right now. We're just catching some highlights. This is a very interesting fight because it was set up as a multi-discipline bout. Round 1 being Muay Thai, round 2 being MMA, 3 going back to Muay Thai, and 4 MMA again. Demetrius Johnson, considered by many the GOAT of MMA, and Rodtang just being on a massive tear within Muay Thai for ONE FC. So here we go into the first round, Muay Thai only, and Rodtang hunting right away. Demetrius Johnson wrapping him up, trying to slow the action. He gets a warning. Really what Rodtang is hoping to do is get rid of Demetrius Johnson in the first round. So he doesn't have to go to the ground because he only had, I believe, probably like a couple months to prep up and work his takedown defense. So he's really trying to put his offense together, Rodtang, but he's getting wrapped up by Demetrius Johnson, who's going to be so good at that from his MMA experience. He's hunting him, staying close, letting the shots fly. I love how one is making an effort of putting together some multi-discipline bouts now. I think it's pretty cool. Something we don't see too much of, especially when you have two guys who are the absolute best in the world at what they do. Demetrius Johnson getting a little bit manhandled at the moment, having trouble getting shots going back, but covering up nicely and not taking too much damage at this point. I think that Rodtang is the stronger fighter. You can see the way he just shoved Demetrius Johnson back. He looks a little bigger, a little thicker. Oh, nice counter landed from DJ there. But Johnson just so good at smothering that distance right now, making it very hard for somebody to land a knockout shot. It's really, really hard to get enough KO power when you're that tight. And really what Rodtang should be doing right now is separating because he's not going to get that finish from this tight. Love the lead body hook from Rodtang. You have to be pretty fearless to do that because your head is definitely exposed, but he just goes for it. Nice little elbow on the inside. Again, I would suggest Rodtang just push him off and go back to striking at this point. Every second counts when you know round 2 is MMA. Whoa, there was a good cross on that one. Rodtang's defense is not as good as his offense. I think everybody knows that about him as a fighter. He's very tough, and that gets him through, but he does take shots. And DJ has landed some good ones in this round. All right, so now they have to come back in and open up to MMA. And the big question was, with a short amount of training, what can Rodtang do to make sure he doesn't get taken down and go to Demetrius Johnson's world? Here we go, MMA now. Rodtang has switched stances. Now he's the one backing up. Big switch from the last round. Demetrius Johnson very composed now. Just trucking forward, probably looking for a level switch so he can go for that takedown. And having survived the first round when it's only Muay Thai, probably gave him some good confidence in his striking skills versus Rodtang. Fakes a little takedown there. It's only 3 minutes, so Rodtang doesn't have that same 5-minute urgency. But he overthrows on that hook and gives up his back. Hooks are in, or at least the left one. I can't see if the right one's fully in yet. Nope. Only one hook in. Rodtang probably doesn't know enough right now about trying to get that right hip out before the hook comes under. Just post it up. He wants to make sure, he tries to buck him off, but needs to square those hips up. Don't want to be on your side when somebody has back control, that's for sure. Let's see defense-wise what he can do to keep the arm above the chin, not under the chin, for that rear naked choke. Right now it's smothering his face. Still not clean under. But Rodtang not really doing anything here to... Oh no, he goes for a reach. And now it looks a little deeper. And it'd probably just be like having a boa constrictor on you right now because you just... Oh yeah, he's out. So Demetrious Johnson with some flashy tornado kicks and spinning. I want to see a highlight of the mistake that Rodtang made when he threw his left hook. He just really overthrew it and exposed his back. And I think that was pretty much, if he could have avoided giving up his back, it maybe wouldn't have gone well for Rodtang, but it definitely would have been better because he just gave up that back so early. Within ONE FC, there are some great fighters. People like Jonathan Haggerty have talked about going over and trying some MMA. And I think it's really cool. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, just overthrew. It's very interesting when the Muay Thai fighters are willing to make that jump and try MMA with very little experience. Very, very brave of them. And just right here, Rodtang did not have any ability to, draw the shoulders up, try and get his chin down. It's so hard to learn jiu-jitsu. I've tried to learn it. So hard to learn on a short period of time. I think my first MMA fight, really, I went to the jiu-jitsu coach and I'm like, okay, I know we've done maybe a month or two of training, but now we got 10 weeks. Let's go. Let's learn what we can. And it's just too much. You can't learn it properly in that amount of time. So well done to Rodtang for giving this a shot.
Last year, we made history.
The biggest moment in the history of one championship.
The world's largest martial arts organization arrived in the U.S.
Welcome to the United States.
Superstars were born.
Look at this Denver crowd.
Legends cemented their legacies.
You guys want me to keep on fighting?
This September, the world's best are back. 1/168, Denver.